My name is Endrance Emmanuel. I am a soldier at the St. Louis Temple Corps. The way I found myself home in the Salvation Army it's a kind of a long story. As a kid, I would always have an idea of what God was and who Jesus was, but I didn't know what was I supposed to do with the idea. To start off, I definitely needed guides in my life because as I was growing up, I started to come across temptations and just different obstacles that shows my human side, because I would always fall into those temptations and I would always sin. But I would think to myself, oh well, I'm already saved. I do all this stuff with the Salvation Army. I don't need any help. But with life being harder and harder as I'm growing up, I still have one thing to rely on. I have my officers to rely on. I have the words of Captain Platt and also the idea of Steve Diaz, who passed away not too long ago. But I have the idea of him all in my heart, and it's what keeps me going. It keeps me in the light of God and keeps me on the road that God had set out for me. One particular person that I've managed to meet at youth councils was Captain Marion Platt. He gave a message that really got to me, and he was almost pretty much speaking the words I would speak if I was up there, because the things he was saying were so relatable, so comprehensible. I couldn't help myself but listen. So after listening to his sermon, he was talking about how even though you can participate in the band, go to church every Sunday, you can still be a long way from home. And that's what got to me, and I actually got into tears. If I want to be saved, I want to be in the presence of God. I want to be washed in the blood of Jesus. I want to be saved. So I went up with tears in my eyes once again, and I really prayed for the first time. I can say that was my first actual prayer. And I was like, Lord, if I am a child of yours, please take me. And not only take me, but use me so I can be used as your desires. And went to the altar, and I prayed that God would forgive me for all my sins and welcome me back home with loving arms. And before I knew it, I was being prayed for by countless people, and it was an amazing feeling to come back home. And I was just thankful for everyone that helped me back on the road home.